ever start out your vacation with a super long flight? You finally get to your destination and you feel like you've been run over by a bus. The flight took everything out of you, and the whole first day you're there, you're just in recovery mode. Hi, I'm AJ with Bite Size Travel, and today I want to give you my top 10 tips to make sure that doesn't happen. We're going to go over the best things you can do to make sure you start your vacation off on the right foot, and when you arrive, you are ready to go and not recovering. So, I am going to start off with my best tip. If you only listen to one, it is this one: dress for comfort. We've all been on airplanes that are hot. We've been on airplanes that are cold. If this is your first time flying, it's hard to tell you what to expect. Also, if you're going from a cold climate to a warm climate, it can be different on either end of the flight. Vice versa, same is true. So, dress in layers. No matter what gender you are, a tank top and a jacket is a great way to go, especially a zip-up jacket, so it's easy to take off. Also, connected to that, natural fibers are going to breathe better and help you feel fresher. They're not going to trap the sweat against your body. They're going to dry faster. Everyone's going to have a more pleasant experience. They're also not going to hold on to smells as much as synthetic fibers are, so keep that in mind. Your shoes, easy to slip on and off sneakers. I've seen people change into like flip-flops once they get on the plane. Please only do that if your feet don't smell. So just whatever you are most comfortable with, you're going to be wearing them for a long time. Tied on to this, most important thing to remember is compression socks. Even if you aren't super old, even if you're in your early 20s, wear compression socks. They're going to help you actually feel more energized. They're going to help you feel better. They're going to help you to avoid some aches and pains when you get there. And if you're on anything that can increase blood clots, you want to make sure you have them on because they keep the circulation going. They keep your feet from falling asleep. They keep the swelling down so you don't get super uncomfortable with that. And a lot of times those problems, you might not even know you have them until you get on a plane. So compression socks, highly recommend them. Make sure you get the ones that go all the way up to the knee. Number 2, bring your own snacks. You can buy them in the airport. If they're sealed, you can bring them through TSA. Make sure you have your favorites. I personally really like pre-shelled pistachios because they are low mess. But I always bring a backup in case the person next to me has an allergy. So you want to think of things that are going to be easy to open and access, that are either a single serving or easily resealable. You also want to make sure that you're not making too much of a mess for your flight attendants. They work hard. They don't get a lot of time to clean up in between passengers getting off and getting back on. So things like popcorn or something that's super crumbly, I would stay away from. It makes a big mess. Granola bars are great. Like I said, nuts are often really good. Cookies, any of those kind of comfort item snacks, things that you know your body's going to want. Especially think about what you reach for while you're stressed that can be traveled with, because flying is stressful and your body is going to want comfort foods. So think along those lines. Kind of piggybacking off of that, number 3 is ginger chews or candy. So a lot of times when you are flying, you're sitting for a long time, you're stressed, your body isn't in its happy place. So ginger chews kind of help settle your stomach. Same thing with ginger ale if they're serving it. They give you a little bit of sugar, so they're going to help you if you're feeling kind of like a low blood sugar, but you're too nauseous to eat. They can kind of give you that boost. They also help with headaches. They're just great all around to have. And if you are feeling motion sick, they're going to settle that down for you and make your plane flight a lot more pleasant. Number 4, this is something I didn't know until I started traveling more regularly, but eat when your flight attendants bring you the food. So if you are on a long flight that has a meal, the flight attendants are actually going to bring you the food according to when you will be eating wherever you're going. So it's going to help with jet lag. It's going to help your body accommodate to the new schedule, and you're using that time kind of wisely to help make that shift. Leading into number 5, fly overnight. That way you can sleep and wake up where you're going. Start of a new day, you're ready to go, it'll be great. That is actually my biggest thing, is like arrive early in the morning of wherever you're going. Plan that for your flight. That way you have a whole day for getting that kind of reacclimated. But if you arrive feeling great, which these tips should help you do, you also get kind of a bonus day to see the sights, to start traveling around. And just so you know, even if you do arrive before you can check in, most hotels will allow you to leave your luggage with them. Even if they don't, there's usually something you can do in the area to kind of keep your luggage together while you explore. But that way you're starting a brand new day in the brand new place. You feel good and ready to go. Number 6, bring a pen. Inevitably, there's going to be paperwork. Everything in life has paperwork. The number of times I have not brought a pen and regretted it vastly outweigh the number of times I have brought a pen and not needed it. So especially if you're traveling internationally, there's always paperwork to fill out. And if you're waiting on a pen, it slows everything down for everyone. So make sure you pack a pen. If you want to put it in a Ziploc bag in case it explodes, great. Pack a mechanical pencil even, just something to write with so you can do the paperwork. I do think some of the forms have to be in pen though, so black Bic pen is perfect. Number 7, bring a battery pack. I swear by Anchor. I have 2 sizes that I travel with when I fly. One is a bigger battery that can charge my laptop, so that way I can work on the plane if Wi-Fi is available and not lose that time. Or I can watch movies and plug my iPad into it. It's great for that. And then I pack a smaller one that is good for my phone. It attaches to the back with a magnet and it charges it wirelessly. Now, I hear what you're saying. Most of the planes have charging ports now. All of the planes I've been on with charging ports, they have been in a terrible location. So I like to bring the battery pack because I can recharge the battery pack on the charging port and use my phone, and I don't have to be tethered and like digging between the seat trying to find the one for, my neighbor. It just goes a lot smoother. And I've also been on planes that are supposed to have them and they're broken in my row. So I just prefer to travel with a battery pack and make sure that I have everything I need and I am not left hanging. Number 8, download your movies or shows. If you have a streaming service that allows you to download things, go ahead and do that. That is going to save you so much headache. A lot of times in-plane Wi-Fi is not good enough. A lot of times I don't like the movies that are on the seat rest screen. I like to have my own. And the bonus thing for that is when you get where you're going, when you get to your hotel room, sometimes the Wi-Fi is not great there either, and you have stuff that you can watch while you're trying to figure that out. So download your movies, your shows, your podcasts, your ebooks to your Kindle, your music. Just download it. That way you have it, and you can listen to it, watch it whenever you want it. Also, on that note is if you're using Google Maps, you're going somewhere out of the country, you're not sure if you're going to have data right away, you can download the Google Maps to your phone for that area, so at least you can navigate. You won't be able to get turn-by-turn directions, but you can at least look at the map and see where things are and look for addresses and stuff. So I highly recommend doing that as well. Number 9, pack a toothbrush. Pack body wipes, deodorant, change of clothes into a little mini bag inside your personal item bag so that you can, before you get off the flight, pop into the bathroom, brush your teeth, change your clothes, wipe down, feel refreshed and ready to go. That is just a really nice way to kind of perk your body up, make you feel more awake and ready to greet the day. So I highly, highly recommend packing those things, making them easy, and doing that before you get off the flight. It makes a world of a difference. You're going to feel more awake. You're going to feel like you don't need to immediately jump in a shower as soon as you get to a hotel. If you want to do museums or something before you can check in, you're going to feel more comfortable to do that because you'll be in a clean pair of clothes. And when you tie that into sleeping on the overnight trip and you tie that into eating the food when they bring it to you, you're going to feel like you're just ready to start your day. like, let's go. So highly recommend doing that. Number 10, pack everything you might need into your personal item. You don't want to be going through the overhead bin a lot while you're on the flight. It is one of my pet peeves is people who are constantly in and out of the overhead bin. I've had things fall on me out of the overhead bin. I've witnessed people not being able to get to the bathroom because the person is in the overhead bin, whether it's just blocking the aisle or it happens to be that they're standing in front of someone's seat, so the person can't get up, and it's just easier if everything's in your personal item. And you want to make sure that you're organized with it. So, put all of your toiletries into one pocket, put your entertainment into one pocket, and just know where everything is so you can almost with your eyes closed get it out. Piggybacking off of that, kind of a bonus tip to number 10 there is to take a picture of where everything is in your luggage so that if you do forget, whether you forget if you packed your bathing suit or you just don't know when you get to the hotel which bag your sun hat's in, you could look through the pictures a lot faster than you can dig through bags. Or if you're on the plane, you can't get to your checked luggage, you can look and see, oh yes, there it is, I did pack it. So just take those photos. It's going to help your peace of mind. And then my bonus tip for you all is sanitizing wipes. So people are gross. And in the era of COVID and post-COVID, and just, whenever you're traveling, it's a lot of recirculated air. Cut down on what germs you are picking up, especially if you have children. Just wipe everything down. So if you pack wet ones, those are great because inevitably there's also going to be a spill, especially if you have turbulence on the airplane. Something is going to jostle. You're going to get some soda on your tray and you're going to want something to clean it up. So those sanitizing wipes also help with that. So just wipe everything down, even going into the bathroom, wipe down the faucet, wipe down the button for flushing the toilet. That way you're not touching other people's germs and you can make sure that you don't get vacation crud in the middle of your vacation. And that's it. Those are my 10 plus bonus tips for making sure that you arrive in your destination ready to go and not feeling jet lag. If you liked this video, I would ask that you please like and subscribe. It really helps the channel out, and I will see you next time. Thanks.